I am bound to Madagascar with the design of making my own fortune, and that of all the brave fellows joined with me. Hello everybody, and welcome to my Day 5 Windrose journey. As you can see, I am pulling up to a different looking kind of island because I've set sail for the Foothills. Basically, what's going on is I need to find a specific artifact. My quest leads me to this Foothills island, but I thought, hey, this one's closer and maybe a little more tame for my first journey into an island like this. So I'm ready to go. I want to find the resources I need to upgrade my gear past 5. In order to do that, you need Foothills iron and timber, which is gotten from a divi tree. So I can see the giant tree of lives in the distance that are so characteristic to the Foothills. But anyway, that artifact I need. I thought I needed to defeat a guy called Richards to get it, so I did. He didn't have the artifact, so now I need to find Israel Hands, the next boss, and hope that he has the artifact. That will not only save my life, because my character has these mysterious markings on them that won't go away, that are supposed to be healed by the artifact, but also the artifact controls the undead, and Blackbeard has been a bit of a problem on these waters because of that. So kind of a two birds with one stone kind of deal, but anyway, here we are. My first step onto a new biome. Let's see what the Foothills have in store. I'm already loving this island. Look at this inlet. Here I go again. I keep saying, oh, I found the perfect island I'm gonna build on, and now here we are on a new island that I really like the look of. Can you imagine building like a fort up top there somewhere? Okay, first thing I want to do is set up my tent, get my respawn going, and then we're just gonna see what we find. I've been a little nervous to step foot on these islands because I've read that the creatures might be a little overtuned, but I kind of think that's just how it goes with the way the gear levels work. Those first few encounters are rough until you find a mine to get some iron and upgrade your gear. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead. And I forgot my food. Okay, well this is the perfect opportunity to build a fast travel station and pop back and get my food. So thank goodness I brought my fast travel bell with me. Can you believe I forgot my food? I can't. But anyway, I guess this gives me a chance to show you. I have a little setup here for where I am going to build my main base, I think. I just have some crates with all of my materials in that I moved over. So anyway, where's my good food? Alright, here's some good food. There we go. Okay, I feel better now. Let's head back. Let's head back to where we were. I love the fast travel so much. At first I thought I wasn't going to like it because it takes away needing to actually set sail and stay on the seas, but can you imagine if I had to travel all the way back to my base just because I forgot my good food? That might kill the mood a little bit, but I guess it would also cause me to be a little better prepared, so whatever. Okay, let's see what we have. I'm gonna be— oh, I hear a goat. I was at an outdoor event last weekend where there were goats, and I think they were really cute, and I kind of want one. I have a farm, but I have a feeling after my experience with these things, I may not feel the same way. But so far, so good. I've got the Rapier of 1,000 cuts. I don't know why it's not charging. Okay, well that wasn't that bad. So I've got rough hide and mountain goat horn. Now, why didn't I get a discovery for mountain goat horn? Isn't that a resource? Okay, well, one goat down. I'm keeping my eyes peeled for some iron. I don't want to go after every single goat because I thought I would get— maybe it's the wolves that drop the upgraded leather, but here we go. There's flax. And here's some limes. Look at this. New discoveries, new discoveries. Okay. Also, how cool would it be to build up on one of these trees? I think that would be pretty cool. I haven't seen or heard any wolves yet. I believe this is aloe. Nice. Yeah, look at all these discoveries. So now I can make linen fabric. I can make all kinds of juices. Lime tree. I love this part of the game, that initial exploration. This looks like some kind of den over here. I believe that would be the wolf. Let's do this. And... okay, here we go. And... shoot. Oh, this is bad. I need to learn how these work. Not learning how these work very well. They attack so fast. I'm just gonna keep dodging, hopefully not dying, or running into— oh! A goat! Heal! Okay. Oh! The goat and the wolf are gonna attack each other. Awesome. Okay. Shoot! Nice, we blocked it. And that was the first wolf. Okay, okay. Inventory's full already. Gotta dodge, dip, dive the goat. Just gonna get out of here. Just gonna run away. Oh, nanny goat. No, no, no. I want the divi tree. Haven't found any. Ah, there they are. I think those are the divi trees. Whew, that was a little stressy there. So that was the first look at the wolves. They have this like delayed attack. It's quick, but it makes you think it's gonna happen when it doesn't happen. All right. Whoops, I don't know why I bandaged. I needed to anyway, but I meant to hit 4 so we can chop this divi. All right, let's get this without aggroing that goat. Nice tree bark. We got it. Look at this. New backpack, tanned leather, all of the good stuff. Okay, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I do have a full inventory though. I'm just gonna get rid of the meat, okay? We've also got chowder, seafood platter. I can go fishing now. I can build a toolbox to upgrade my workbenches. This is fantastic. So, very good. I'm gonna be doing quite a bit of farming. Okay, so what I'm missing is still the iron though. So I mined my fair share of divi trees and continued my search for iron so that I could upgrade my gear and explore the foothills fully. Just gonna jump up here if I can. Let's see. Is this the iron I've needed? Look at this, poor iron ore, perfect. Okay, good. Very good. Look at that. Look at this, look at all this stuff. New cannons, Foothills iron, ironware, iron bullets, anvils. This is exactly what I wanted. So rather than go deep into like an actual cave or a mine marked on my map, I wanted to find one of the open face mines so that I don't necessarily have to deal with some of the crazy stuff that we'll see in the other ones. So let me see if I can mark my map here. So right click to place mark. Let's see, there should be like a little mine option. This could be, we're gonna call it iron. There we go. Look at that. Making use of the things available to us here. So now we know that this should respawn every 6 hours as well. Alright, I'm really happy with this. Haven't died. We'll be able to upgrade some pieces of gear to help me out as I navigate the foothills. We'll also be able to build my brig now, which is a huge goal, but it's going to take quite a bit of farming, I think. I farmed my fill of iron, not realizing that my fill would be nowhere near enough, popped it in a smelter, and then built a small workbench area at my new pirate island base, and took a look at the new stations that we could build based on the discoveries unlocked. Okay, time to make the new workbenches. We've got a spinning wheel, which is going to let me spin that linen. Just throw it right there. This is going to be a little bit crowded until I can build my full crafting building. And then we've got a tanning rack. There we go. So the tanning rack is going to take rough hide and tannin. The spinning wheel is just gonna turn flax into linen fabric, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that cooking. Okay, and then tannin. I believe I make tannin at the alchemy workbench, which I haven't built yet. Just throw that right in the middle. And then tannin requires clay bottle and tree bark. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make like 10, well 15. And let's make all that tannin that we can. Okay, I should have had a discovery for the tannin, maybe not. But if I do come back over here, I should now be able to make 8 tanned leather. Okay, I want to make the upgraded backpack because that's going to help with my exploring so much, being able to hold more things. It needs, okay, so I need those leathers, but I should be able to do it. It needs level 3 station. So let's see what I need to put in here to upgrade the station to level 3. It needs... Okay, I only need 15 more nails. That's not a big deal. I can just use my copper to make 15 nails. I should only need 3. There we go. Okay, cool. We can now upgrade this bench to... Where'd it go? It's up here. There it is. We'll go ahead and put a little toolbox on the floor here. And let's see if these are done. Ooh, these take a while. So I've got 4. I need to wait for the other 4 to finish. And then I should be able to make this backpack. And then we can hit the foothills again and really load up on everything. Okay, this is going to be a huge upgrade, considering how little bag space you actually get. Where is it? Bosun backpack. Craft. Check that out. Wow. So really, we got 4 more slots. It's better than nothing, right? Okay. And all my stuff dropped on the floor. Alright. So now we have to go back to the foothills. I still need dirt. I would really like to be able to get some garden beds going so that I can become a little more self-sufficient. Also, I want to buy some NPC material merchants. I really do, because I think that's going to make base building and upgrading materials and things like that a lot easier. You know what? Maybe we'll do that now. Let's go see what we can do with that. I have all of the stuff I need. We're going to go to Tortuga. We're going to go to Tortuga and we're going to get this going. I've been wanting to play with this for a while. So let's see how it works exactly. And what I'm talking about is that there are these NPCs that you can purchase and put on your base that will, over time, acquire materials for you. And because some parts of this game are particularly grind heavy, I think I would like to try and do that. So, I'm going to try and swim for those stairs and hope that I make it. But what this is going to do is it's going to free up time for me to explore rather than grind, because I probably just spent about an hour running around that island collecting divi and everything, and I don't mind it. But I would rather... Oh, shoot. Come on. There we go. I would rather if I didn't have to do it. So, let's see which one...
Strong hands, strong plans.
Okay, this one does not have what I'm looking for. I often get confused between all the different factions. So here we go. Merchant contract, natural resources. So I'm going to buy this one because, see at the bottom it says Foothills threat eliminated, sulfur, hardwood, tree bark. I will be able to use this to farm tree bark. Okay, so food. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the food guy as well. Okay, let's see. Let's see which other provisioners here offer me...
leather, strong steel.
Yeah, so here's the animal merchant one. So see, wolf hang, goat horn. Yep, we need this for hides. Nice, so we've got that now. I headed back to my base with my new merchants and set them up a temporary shelter because they do need to be covered by a roof, and I went ahead and ordered some hides and watched the ship depart. In theory. I'm done wasting piasters. We'll see how this works as I continue clearing islands. While I waited for my materials to come in, I decided to explore a new Foothills island in hopes that I might find some points of interest to get into. And dirt. So we're approaching island number 2, and I see a level 7 Blackbeard interceptor over yonder, and I want nothing to do with that ship. I want nothing to do with it, so I'm going to try and position my catch in this little inlet away from the patrol of that thing. I'm not prepared for that. I don't want to sink my catch. I actually haven't sunk it yet. It hasn't gone down yet, so I'm trying to keep that going for this playthrough. I don't know if it's possible, but we're gonna find out. I'm gonna just get it right in here, hope that doesn't decide to come over, and I'm gonna look for the iron. Now, we're coming from Sulfur Island, as I call it. Tons of sulfur. At least I know where to go for sulfur when I need it. The issue is, in order to mine that sulfur, I need an iron pickaxe, which I certainly don't have. I do have iron smelting back at the base, but it's not going to be enough to make all of the tools and weapons I need. As I headed off in the wilderness in search of iron and dirt, I placed a fast travel bell and a new respawn tent. Let's see what we have on this island. Fingers crossed for lots of iron and no wolves. That would be fantastic. This looks like just waste rock, unfortunately. So that's definitely not iron. We've got a ruin here. I believe I might be able to find corn. I think that's corn over there. I just have to be mindful of goats. Okay, I hear them. Oh! And that would be a goat leader. Okay, we got this. Shoot. Do we got this? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Heal. Dodge. Okay. We got this. I can do this. Dodged it. Okay, so when you hear that, little ping, you dodge it. So he's probably gonna do it again here. Yep, here he comes, and dodge. Nope, I didn't dodge at the right time. But he went down. Holy moly, okay. We got a Bezoar from that, which means I can now make an increased critical damage by 30%. Oh man, with my build that I have, I'm just gonna be critting all the time. I'm planning on having the Flea Buster set, which gives stamina and crit, I believe. I've got plans. I've got big plans, but anyway. What's in here? Ooh, cane sugar. Okay. What's this? Lots of stuff we can sell. More cane sugar, more goats. This is just a 1-star goat. This is 2 1-star goats. Shoot. Get me out. This is bad. Go, 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 go. Okay, okay. Heal. Goats everywhere. Shoot. Stamina management. Corn. Shoot. Flying. Flying. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Absolute disaster. I saw corn out of the corner of my eye and I just wanted to go pick it up. Nice. Okay, we have corn and here's the dirt that I wanted. Fertile soil. So I'm gonna pick up a bunch of this. Oh, this is so nice. This is what I wanted. So yeah, if you are looking for fertile soil, look on your mini-map for where the little, it's like a corn symbol is. Those ruins should have some dirt near them. Man, those goats. Alright, let's get up here. What does this say? Old skeleton. Dueling saber. Okay, what is this? I'll put it in my inventory so you guys can see it, not be blocked by my face. Okay, the blade of this saber has a bluish tint, as if it had been hardened in the icy waters of the northern seas. Each successful perfect block applies retaliation effect, increasing your damage by 8%. Stacks up to 3 times. Taking damage removes this effect. Oh man, I might have to give this thing a try. I really like my Rapier of 1,000 Cuts, but this is an agility weapon. My musket is an agility weapon, and the blunderbuss is also going to be an agility weapon. So the reason I mention that is because it would make sense for me to put all my points in agility so that those two weapons can like work together rather than me having things split as I do right now. Or, you know, using the musket and the Rapier both use different things. Okay. I figured my hide delivery might be in back at my base. It was high time that I finally upgrade my gear so that I can better take on the Foothills. I feel like I'm pretty close to being able to actually upgrade my gear. This animal products merchant is amazing. Look at this. Look at all of these. All of these crates hold 20 hides. It's incredible. So look, 20 hides. Oh, that was 10 hides. Oh, because these two stacks merged. So just look at all of these hides I'm gonna end up getting. How crazy is that? Okay, next thing I need to do in order to upgrade my gear, which has really ultimately been the goal of this video so that I can actually fight Blackbeard, is to build the shoemaker's bench, which needed tanned leather and linen fabric, which I made sure I had. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this over here. Here we go. Okay, so now I should be able to upgrade my flea bustiers gloves that I have. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna upgrade the hat by 1. Let's see, I can even do a few more. Look at that. Oh, so they are item level 9. And if I get a few more tanned leather cooking, which I can now because I actually have the materials for it, I'm just going to go ahead and use all of it. Look at that. I've got 40 cooking, which means I'm going to be able to upgrade or flat out build more of my Flea Busters set. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is focus on the weapon. For the weapon benches to be upgraded, you need to build an anvil, which takes a ton of iron. It takes 30 iron to build this thing, which I think is a little crazy, but there it is. We've built it. Now I can place the anvil. I can't wait until I make, I'm just gonna put it outside. I can't wait until I can make like a fully completed crafting area. But anyway, look at this. I can now upgrade the dueling saber. I've made a decision. I am going to go with the dueling saber rather than the cuts rapier. So anyway, let's upgrade this. It's going to take, I think I bought enough flux. Yes. So you buy flux from the smugglers. Look at that. So we've got it to item level 8 now. Okay. So this is good. And then if I can find more Tembaga ingots, I can upgrade it to epic. So yeah, anyway, what I was saying before is that I want my stat points to go into something that will matter for my weapon. So this uses agility. So let's go ahead and reset my points now. Reset and put them into agility. I'm gonna put them into agility. We're gonna do 5 into vitality and 5 into endurance because that's what I had it in before. There we go. So I now have a weapon set that actually works together because this musket, hold F to use the bayonet by the way, also uses agility. So that's kind of the plan. Okay, so we're gonna get this going and then we're gonna head right back to the Foothills and get a few viewpoints done. I've just been waiting to get my gear. Look, we can craft the Flea Bustier's jacket. All I need is 1 more tanned leather and we can craft it straight at level 6. So that's what I'm gonna do. Look at this. This is just about to be done. I'm so excited. I love the feeling of upgrading gear, seeing how much I struggled against the wolves and the goats and then finally getting to upgrade it. So anyway, let's get this level 6 Flea Bustier's jacket crafted, which will increase my one-hand weapon damage by 15%. So this will help me with my stamina. Look at this. There we go. Item level 6, item level 9, item level 6. Making our way. We're getting there. Okay, time to head back to the foothills and cause a little ruckus over there. So, the plan as I dip, dive, and dodge, weave out of all of these different animals that are trying to accost me is to do this ancient fire sanctuary. Return sanctuary fire bowls to their proper places to get the reward. I don't know if there are enemies here. I see a goat. I think I'm being chased by a goat, but I also see a goat. So I think I'm gonna have to take this goat on. Oh, I just fell. I just fell somewhere. Let me put on my lantern. Where are we? Stone ledges. Let's climb back up. This is so funny. Oh, I found a bowl. Okay, so I need to put this bowl. Oh, what the heck was that? Excuse me? Okay, so I'm gonna drop this bowl here, and I think I should probably deal with the goats first. Oh, he's mad. Okay, all right. We're gonna use my musket for a moment because this is just far too many goats for my liking. This is ridiculous. If I fall, that's not gonna be good. Okay, I might be able to take on this one goat. Let's try it. Okay, this is gonna be kite central here. This is not gonna go well. Okay, he's gonna charge. Dodged him. So the Saber works if you can get perfect parries. Okay, that's one goat down. Dodge. And this is a 1-star goat. So look, I have a buff now because I parried him. Shoot, didn't parry him then. Oh no, not the nanny goat. I don't think the nanny goats will also charge. Really appreciate that these guys walk slowly. I'm about to get... Okay. Shoot, I need to get out of there. Yep. I don't like when enemies can get behind me. Oh no! Oh no! Let me heal! Oh, okay. We got this. I missed that. Okay, I'm gonna run up here. I think you can use the environment to your advantage in most cases, but these goats really... So see that damage spike because I parried well enough there? Okay. Holy cow, guys, that was rough. Okay, let's get back up there. Get that, that bowl that I left. Oh man. Well, we did it. We didn't die. Okay. So that is a good thing I upgraded my armor, huh? Okay, let's get this up here. There we go. Okay, there's one. Now, I can light this fire. I need to find other pieces though. I believe I see one up here. If I can just get up to it. So these are fun. I wouldn't really call these puzzles. It's more of like hide and seek. Oh, nice. Okay, that wasn't a bowl. It looks like I can drop down here. I'm betting there's one in here. Maybe not. Let's see. I bet I'm supposed to go down here. And pick away at this under here. Yeah. How much you want to bet there's undead in here? Let's see. Yep. Oh! Oh, he's a quick one. Oh no! What is this? Oh no! And I'm bleeding, so I need the bandage. Okay. Got it bandaged. Shoot. Dodge. Woo! I'm about to corner myself in here. Probably not the best. Okay. Extra no, no, stuck. Stuck. Okay. That extra damage really helps with the, with the Saber. Okay, sorry this is a little chaotic. That was a new enemy, the ones that grab and bite. But we got the bowl. I'm gonna put this down and throw a bandage on. Oh man. Chaos. I wonder how this would have been if I didn't upgrade my gear, you know? What would this have been like if I had just come into this with the level 5 stuff? Probably a bit of a rough time. Okay, so we've got that one. Now, there was one more hole down here. I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to go through it or not. I don't think so. Let me just triple check, make sure there's nothing else in here I missed. There isn't. Okay, so I have to find... Oh, here's another thing. Ooh, open old skeleton. Bandage and minor healing potion. Don't mind if I do. We've got a nanny goat. I'm not gonna bother her. She doesn't need to be bothered. Let's go to this side. I don't think I've checked back here yet. I wonder if I need to climb up top, maybe? If I need to figure out... I think I can just build up there. Damaged column. Okay. Little hint here that we need to... Uh-oh. Okay. I thought I was, like, stuck for good there. Okay, now... What is up here? Perfect. We found it. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this down here. No fall damage. And what do we have? I'm guessing the doors are going to open. Yeah, nice. Okay. Let's see what we found. Gold Mask of the Priest and Tumbaga ingots. So those ingots, I mentioned it earlier, are what I can use to upgrade my saber that I have, to ascend it. So now the question is, what am I missing loot-wise here? Yep, here it is. Old skeleton. Privateer's gloves increases critical hit chance by 10%. Ooh, this could be good for me because I really want to go with a crit build at some point when I can get all my stuff together. Unfortunately, I did just upgrade my Flea Boustier's gloves all the way to the max, so that may not be convenient material-wise. But anyway, that was just getting through a quick point of interest. That was my day 5. I feel like I got a lot done, made all of the really big discoveries, also decided that I'm going to be moving away from the Rapier of Thousand Cuts. I felt like it just wasn't as strong as it felt in the early game. And then I saw that this saber, let me show you, this saber will give me stacks of damage if I do the perfect blocks. And I do all right with my perfect blocks, so I think that's the way I'm going to go with all this. So anyway, that was it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. The next one is probably going to be getting the brig because I now have the divi trees, which means I can get a brig. So brig, building, and then taking on Israel Hands is going to come next. So thank you so much for joining me in my day 5 Windrose journey. I have an X if you guys are on that platform. I would really appreciate it if you give me a follow. I post like screenshots and game news and stuff like that over there. I also have a Discord where we just hang out and chat about games all day. Really chill, relaxed. I go on there and chat sometimes. So check that out. If you feel like it, links to all that are in the description down below. It is starting to rain, so it looks like I'm going to be farming materials in the rain. Anyway, that is it for me today, guys. I hope you all are enjoying your games, particularly if you are sailing in Windrose. I will see you all in the next video.